We gotta talk about it, man. Daryl Morey got fired. Yeah, he got fired. But listen, everybody saw this one coming. I can't say that I didn't see it coming. It's just been a fiasco down there at the Rockets, man. It's been a fiasco. Look, if it's me personally, I trade James Harden, or I release him. I release him. He's more trouble than what he's worth. I know he's a good player, but it don't equate to wins somehow. You got I was talking about Rudy Tomjanovich, but you got Mike D'Antoni. They're the same person. So you come in, and that happened under your watch. The trade, the Russell Westbrook trade, that happened under your watch. You got Chris Paul, who seemed to be an all-star when he left. You went to small ball, not seeming that you was gonna change it based on your opponent. We go small here, we go big. Would you go the small ball to Lakers when they got bigs, Dwight Howard and company? What was you gonna do? I don't understand. Every year OKC took him 7 games, and it's directly related to Chris Paul. Maybe you should have kept Chris Paul and got rid of. And you trade for Westbrook, who seems, six man at best right now. James Harden, they both need the ball in their hand. Two ball dominant point guards who need the ball to score, and it's just not working. I don't know if Mike D'Antoni should, can he coach still? I don't know. The Rockets they make the playoffs, and they're gonna lose second round every year. Every year, so he deserved to get fired, and I'm surprised it took this long. I would have fired him after that 7 game. Matter of fact, once we make the playoffs and you decide, matter of fact, this is when you fire him. When Mike D'Antoni decided to go small ball for the rest of the season, not based on the game or based on your opponent, small ball. I don't know. But anyway, so I can't say I didn't see it coming. I think we all seen the writing on the wall, and that's why I brought up Rudy Tomjanovich and Mike D'Antoni. They're the same guy. They're the same guy. Two of these old school basketball minds. When you obviously know Steve Kerr and them, Steve Kerr has revolutionized the game with a spacing and movement. And we're gonna talk about Ty Lue getting hired and bringing in Chauncey Billups, but whatever. Whatever. I don't know what to make of that either, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now we're talking about the Rockets and what can they do to fix the situation. And the first thing you need to do is trade James Harden for a bunch of good players. You should have kept Chris Paul. You should have gave James Harden and put him over there. I would have sent James Harden back into OKC and let OKC deal with, hey, James Harden, and you got Westbrook. See what you can do. There ain't no Kevin Durant there. And they two ball down. I don't even know when it started. They was a young team with Kevin Durant and these shooters, and they could beat the Spurs, and they was moving the basketball. And I don't know. I can't remember who the coach was. But now James Harden seems a bit selfish, disinterested, not engaged at all. I know they say he plays some defense, but it looked like the jury's out on how to stop him, man. And listen. Come hard on the double team late. Okay, hello? Okay, that's all it is. You come hard on the double team late. That's all they've been doing to this guy. And, when he step back, he's another Paul George. When it looks good, when he's at his best, he whirling and swirling and cooking and doing his step back daddy and all that. And Euro step into the lane, 4-5 travels in a game and fouling people. At the end, James Harden playing deep. No, he was fouling people. And I don't know where Charles Barkley is talking about he was the best offensive player he ever seen, because I don't see that. I don't see it. And if that's the case, then why? How come it doesn't equate to wins? How come he's not a champion? How come he doesn't find himself into the finals? And then when he got to the finals, he shrunk shooting air balls. Man, James Harden, listen, it's a mess down there. I'm glad they fired him. They need to put Westbrook out there on the market, get rid of Harden, and start all over and build a young team up, grassroots, get you some good players, and hey, You know, look at OKC. They made the playoff. They took them to 7 games with Chris Paul. Chris Paul looked like the second coming. He was the, third? Who'd you have in your MVP? I had Chris Paul not as my MVP, but in my top 5. Anyway, I'll try to be better, man. Best Podcast 2020. I'm on Instagram. Thank you.